We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, it's going to be an amazing...
It's Roy Jones Jr., the Cobra.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live? What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. Hit him with a left jab. A perfect counter lands. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. That left counter punch will score. He misses with that jab. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Through the hook, didn't land. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Great counter right hand there. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Exchange punches. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
There's the bell for round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. He misses with that jab. Beautiful counter shot. Catch and shoot. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter puncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Good counter punching for both these athletes. Watch that jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nice exchange here from both men.
Totally impressed. You know what? You got skill. You got... Oh, my goodness. I admire these guys.
And he just missed with that left jab. What a punch. Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Lands with the right counter. At this point, you gotta believe he can't win on the scorecards, gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
bell rings and we start the third. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn. Bull and a matador, pop, jab, move. Get them angry.
He blocks the hook. Nice counter shot with the right hand. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He parries away that left hook.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Left counter score. And this with that jab. And he misses with that jab. And he just misses with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump off feet.
Back at it in round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Good counter punch. You've got 2 evenly matched fighters in this weight class. It sometimes comes down to who's in better condition.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Beautiful counter punch. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Knows the jab, but it doesn't score.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter punch. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And don't forget, you can bang too.
Both of these men showing exception. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
On to the 5th we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good counter punching from both these fighters. shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you can't think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Nice counter. Got out of the way of that right hook. That left counter was perfectly timed. And a counter left. Punch, counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Good counter punching. Nice exchange here from both men. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
This is the beginning of round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. And these shots, even if they land, are going to do no damage. And finally, Jones goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there. Exchange here from both men. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Comes round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now, they're saying, when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know they're on shaky leg. They're a gnat's ear away from getting stopped.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
A perfect counter shot. Nice counter shot. He blocks that jab. Nice job landing that left counter punch. That right hook. Froch in trouble. Can he get out of this predicament? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. It's all offense all the time. Big whiff with the right hook. There's a counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Counter right. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
And there's the bell for round 8. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Fighters certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder. Can't score with that jab. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points. Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, make it look so easy.
There's the bell to start round 9. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Good counter left hand there. We wanted action, and they are delivering. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. That counter shot lands. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nice job by him to block that jab.
Skill for skill.
Oh, and he rocked him, and now we'll see what kind of finisher he is. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least. jab misses. Good left counter that lands. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. There's the jab. It does. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the tournament's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
And there's the bell to start round 10. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. This back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
And the referee is right there, getting closer and closer to stopping this fight. Before, he knows what to do, but can he do it? Both of these men showing exceptional chin. Tried to score with a jab. Still swinging with nothing left. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
And there's the bell for round 11. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Oh, Froch seeing cobwebs. And that's exactly where he doesn't need to be. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit, and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both men step back for just a moment.
God, we've seen much more, much better. We've been spoiled. I'm not being unfair. I'm not being unfair saying it's a little boring. It's not boring. We've probably just been spoiled.
Nice counter shot. Neither man really defending themselves. Exchange here from both men. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Counter punching. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
There's the bell for round 12. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can... Can he close the show? So it's onward and upward after another knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That was hurt.